All right, John and Maddy, welcome to Three Kings. We're stoked to have you on board. What we've got here is a little bit of a welcome pack or a welcome document that I'll take you through now. But I just wanted to welcome you officially. We're pretty happy, we're pretty stoked to have you guys on board. You got all the capacity in the world, you just need a bit of right guidance, which is what we're here to do. So have a look at this document. Got any questions, please reach out. As usual, don't forget that we're always here for you. Anything you need, day or night, big or small, we're always going to be available. So jump through this with me, and I hope you enjoy. All right, welcome aboard again. All right, so you guys are under the couple non-homeowner package for up front, which is your membership, which we'll go through in a minute, plus $750 per month for the first 3 months, minus John's deposit he paid for the initial meeting. So you're on the foundation membership, which is our sort of entry point, $250 per month, 2 formal meetings per year, and 30-minute call access all year round, unlimited. We're here for whatever you need. Up front, you get the foundations package, which is the cash flow and budgeting analysis, wealth protection, worst case retirement planning, estate planning, legacy planning. Get that out of the way. You guys become financially secure, which is better than 95% of Australians. And then we start working on heading towards financial freedom, okay, which is the fun stuff. Need our veggies before we have our dessert, but this part is key to ensure that we can take more risk moving forward and achieve our goals faster and more efficiently. So our team, so there's 3 of us, 3 main people we need to know about. There's myself, the director. I'll be dealing with you guys face-to-face capacity for anything advice related. Then we've got Izzy, who's my right-hand man, the business strategist. He deals with everything behind the scenes, all information. So you'll deal with him a lot as well. There'll be anything that's not advice, you'll pretty much deal with him. We also manage a team in the Philippines that does our data entry and that kind of stuff, the Izzy managers, but at the moment, you don't deal with them. So whatever you need comes through us, and if we need them, we'll bring them in. And then my wife, Gemma. So Gemma is the head of admin and marketing, and she's a super mum and everything like that. So she'll be doing everything. She does all the Instagram posts and all that stuff. She's always available there as well. If need be to gather information off you, you might get an email or something from her. Our non-business partners, so our partners that are outside of this business. So we've got Ben Carter and from Carter's Tax Advisory, who is the best accountant in Australia, hands down. I've used a lot of accountants, and no one does it like this bloke in his team. So we use him for a lot of the more complex cases and business strategy, that kind of stuff. We got Steve, the Beaver Menzies. If you follow NRL, you know who the Beaver is. But an absolute legend of the game, but also a legend of a bloke. He's our exclusive mortgage broker. All our mortgage broking, any lending goes through Steve. He'll look after you there. Then we've got Renee, who's our general insurance broker. So, for cars, home contents, public liability, business insurance, that kind of stuff. Anything that's not personal insurance, she takes care of there. Phil is our estate planning solicitor for high-end clients. You guys probably won't need his services. Looking after people with like millions and millions of dollars of estate stuff, that's sort of where he falls into it. Then Ash, we've got is his partner actually, but she's also our in-house accountant. So she has a little side hustle. She did Josh's tax as well just recently. She charges not much and does simple tax return stuff, but she also manages our in-house books for the company as well, to make it easier for Ben and his team to do our more complex stuff. Then we've got Dan McKinnon, who is our resident lawyer. We go to him for all our legal issues, and including estate planning for the people who don't don't have ridiculous amounts of assets. He's nice and affordable, and we can get stuff done. So that's our panel. Please note that we do not take a commission from any of these people. The only fee we receive from anyone, anywhere, is the fee you pay us. We don't take it from any product providers, no commissions on that front, no referral fees from anyone. We only receive what you pay us. These guys operate purely out of goodwill. They charge their own fees, whatever they cost, they cost. We generally get a discount with them because we do a lot of the work for them. But we use them because they're good at what they do, not because they pay us more money than anyone else, because we don't receive money from anyone other than you guys. So the process, so you guys are at the onboarding phase, which you do with Izzy and I. We'll do the information gathering, set you up on the app, do the cash flow, all that stuff. From there, we'll go into the research, start making sure we strategize properly, create the roadmap, and implement it. Then after that, we'll go on track and start the review process, where we'll be looking forward to how do we grow things as fast and efficiently as possible. So at the moment, you guys are at stage 2. which you should be at stage 3. So our first step is get you stage 3 ASAP. We'll do that inside the first 3 months. That was a really nice clap. We'll get you inside that in the first 3 months, and then we'll start moving from there to head towards stage 4 and 5. We guarantee stage 4. Stage 5 is going to be dependent on how good you stick to our advice, but stage 4 is pretty much guaranteed as long as you follow what we say. So what do we need to work on? So at the moment, we need to start on the wealth management skills. Okay, you've got more than enough money there to do what you need to do. You're just not managing it properly. So we're going to start there. That'll open us up to align more purpose to what we're spending our money on. So making sure that we're actually spending our money on things that we need, we want, and that actually make us happy, not just because we're bored or we're not thinking about it, right? We need to be conscious with our purpose and spend our money appropriately. Then that'll transition across to working on our foundations, right? So our foundations will be the next step, and that'll be making sure that you're financially secure so we can head straight into being financially free. This will happen pretty quickly. This would be after we do all the boring stuff at the start, get that out of the way. But once we're financially secure and we secure the foundations, that allows us our peace of mind to naturally increase, okay? Naturally increase, be a bit more positive on our outlook and know where we're heading and know that if anything goes wrong, we're still okay. That's good, right? That makes sure that we're good to go. And then that allows us to open up the gateway to proper wealth creation, okay? Rather than just trying to create wealth and if something goes wrong, oh, who knows, we might have to sell everything. We know that we're taking the right steps at the right time. It means that our wealth creation, we can take more risk and we can do funner things because we're looked after behind us, all right? So that's the plan. That's how we're going to roll through this. Just check this video out for me.
Hey, Ben. All right, so welcome aboard. What I want to talk to you about now really quickly is our app, our MyProsperity 3 Kings Wealth Management app. So I've inserted a little clip on the next slide to show you all about it. This app is killer. It's absolutely gangster. It's going to change your life. It's going to help us interact with you and help you interact with your own finances as well. So make sure you go across, check it out. And then after that, we've got a list of all the tutorials you need to watch after you have your meeting with Izzy. Check it out. See how you feel. Drop us a line if you need to.
All right, so suss this video on the app for me.
Discover what it means to get your financial world sorted. Your personal wealth portal helps you track all of your finances in one place. Add your home, investment properties and car. Then plug in your super, investments and bank accounts. Store all your important documents in the cloud, including wills, insurance policies and receipts. You can check on things anytime, anywhere with a mobile app. Track your spending, set goals and make tax time a breeze with simple tools to manage your transactions. And if you need any assistance along the way, connecting with your financial professional has never been easier. So no matter what your financial goals are, the Personal Wealth Portal helps you get to where you want to be. What are you waiting for? Talk to your advisor today to get started.
So that's the app that you're going to set up with Izzy. On the PDF version of this or the slideshow version, on this page, you can click here to go to the tutorials. Anything that you miss with Izzy is pretty much covered off in here. So if you forget something, you can jump in here and one of these videos will help you out. Otherwise, you just book back in with Izzy and that's no worries at all. A couple of our testimonials from some of our top clients. Alicia, Chevy and Loz are all kicking big goals. And they've been with us for a little while now, and they're some of the best people to get an insight from on how we go. We have an overview of your plans. So we've got the worst case scenario, financial independence age of 60 at 80,000 per annum, which we're going to kick off pretty quickly. Then we've got the worst case home, all the way up to sort of the dream home, right? So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. Then we're going to add a bit of luxury in, beers and surfing. Maddy, we need you to add your stuff in here, which we'll do in our next meeting, which is fine. But then it helps us prioritize where we're going to go. So something that's really important here, a key component is this business, right? Because a lot of this is achievable. Probably, to be fair, on the money you're on right now, we're probably looking at that snow trips, age 55, flipping houses. It's probably achievable. It probably is. I'd say it is achievable. But to get to those other two levels and achieve those a bit quicker, that business is key, right? It's key because it'll allow us to achieve sort of everything that we want to achieve if we can get a business popping off the back of it. If not, still live a pretty good life, but that's the key, right? Setting ourselves up for that to happen is the key to you unlocking everything you wanted to do. So for now, we're just going to set some KPIs. Now this will change. In our meetings, we'll clarify. knuckle down on this really, really deep. But just so you guys have an idea what the minimum sort of things we need to see. So we talked about the only three things we want you to focus on is how much you need to earn, how much you're allowed to spend, and how much we need you to put in towards your wealth account, all right, which is your savings account so that we can invest it, pay off debt, do all that stuff. In the first 3 months, Maddie, you have the capacity. Now this will change in our cash flow meeting because I think your budget's a little bit light on, but we'll suss it out and come up with something clearer. But roughly, I'd like to see you add $5,000 to your savings in the next 3 months. The next 6 months, that'll then take us to where the foundations are complete and you start setting proper KPIs. The next 6 months, then I want to see an additional 10,000. So 5 plus 5, $10,000. We'll track the KPIs, we'll reset them, and we'll stick to them, and then we'll start the growth plan. In the first 12 months, I want to see your savings increase by no less than $20,000. Okay, then we can start debt strategies, maybe purchasing homes, investing, tax strategies, etc. This is the first key component for yourself. John, for you, mate, same thing. In the first 3 months, I want to see no less than $12,000 saved. In the next 6 months, $24,000. In the first 12 months, I want to see $48,000 saved, right? Now, whether we actually save that or we use it to buy a home or we use it to invest, doesn't matter. What I want to see is if I was to track from your main account into your savings account, how much went in there over the year and stayed in there, didn't get drawn back out into your own accounts. These are the numbers I want to see. Okay, just the flow of money is what's important here, not what we're going to do with it. So jointly, that's $17,000 in the first 3 months, $34,000 in the next 6 months, and $68,000 in the first 12 months. Now, not including anything else we do, if we can increase your net worth by $68,000, that's a pretty good $3,000 spent, don't you reckon? Pretty good return on investment, right? So that's the targets we're going to be looking at. Again, what we do with that money is a different story, but this is all I want you guys to worry about. This is the KPI for you. You need to try and hit those numbers. So we look forward to working with you. Make sure you book in with Izzy, which will be in the email anyway. If you have any questions, please don't reach out. Otherwise, I look very much forward to chatting with you soon and getting this kicked off. All right, peace out, team.